New Smash.
This caught a lot of people by surprise. Did you see the reaction video that someone put out? Which was actually pretty hilarious. So nobody really had any idea this was coming, right?
I mean, there have been rumors.
Right.
I don't know if they're rumors so much as wish lists, you know? I don't know if anybody actually knew. But yeah, certainly awesome. And in the direct, I really like the way that they did it.
Yeah.
You know,
here's one last video.
Yeah, one last video, which as soon as they say one last video, you know it's going to be something cool.
Right.
Like, they're not going to go out on something crappy. But the way that they did it with having the little
Inklings
and
fighting each other.
Yeah. All of a sudden, they see the big flaming ball smash.
With the fire Link and the fire Mario. Yeah. It was funny, too, because, like, yeah, it just looked like it was just going to be a Splatoon thing. Like, oh, hey, we're going to have this cool esports Splatoon announcement or something like that. And then all of a sudden... But it was funny because someone mentioned it was like, yeah, and like some of the previous reveals, like the Animal Crossing guy gets a nice little letter in the mail and like, you're invited to Smash. And for the Inklings, it's like, welcome to hell.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a different tone. But it was cool. Yeah. Definitely looked cool. Nobody knows if it's a new game or not, but it seems like indications are that it may be a new game because it uses slightly different script, different logo.
The logo was slightly different.
A little bit different. There was like a release where they kind of imply that it's a new game.
Yeah, and when you looked at the credits, I think Bandai Namco was missing from there. Because remember, they worked on the last one.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did work on the last one.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's going to be a new game.
And also, Link looks like he's Breath of the Wild Link.
Right.
Mario looks like he's new Mario.
Which means he should be breaking his weapons Link should just be like, forward smash, forward... Well, let me go find another weapon.
That'd be really funny. That would be awesome.
Although, Mario having his hat as a way to help him get back on the stage.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
I mean, come on. Like,
he would have to have the best movement in the game.
Down B, like, it's got to be him throwing the hat, and then he can, like, dive at it now. Like, he could, like, his forward smash in the air will be him doing a dive, and he'll dive and bounce off the hat or something.
That'd be so sick.
Dude, right? Like, that would...
I really hope they do make him more like that.
Odyssey style.
Yeah, more like Odyssey Mario. That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
I love how that game controls. So if they make him like old Mario, not that Mario's, like, boring. Like, I played Dr. Mario in Melee. I thought he was fun. But I would love to see him be more mobile, like in Odyssey.
Be Hat Mario would be super cool.
Super cool.
It was super cool.
He has like Shang Tsung abilities. What about that? You put your hat on somebody.
Oh, dang! Yeah, that's right. You could actually use that.
Kirby-ish.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Well, let me ask you this question though, because I have a really interesting answer on this. But what kind of guest characters would you like to see in this game?
Part of me, like the lawyer in me, wants to see none.
Damn it.
But the gamer in me wants to see certainly some.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know why Nintendo doesn't support Smash in the kind of competitive way that they have clearly been trying with ARMS, at least a little bit with Splatoon 2. I don't know why, but one potential reason is that they don't have the rights to publicly perform the characters. And of course, they can get the rights to publicly perform the characters, but that is a long negotiation, and it's not going to last forever anyway. Like, think back to what happened with Marvel 3 when Capcom no longer had the license to sell. Like, it runs out of time at some point. So if you completely own all of the characters, then none of that's an issue. So I would like to see it for that reason.
Yeah,
but I recognize that would be a big bummer because you wouldn't get Pokemon and Pac-Man and other stuff. Like, I certainly get why that would be a bummer. So
yeah, because that's kind of where I was standing too. Because also it's just like every time you want to keep it going, you got to relicense for music, you got to relicense for the characters and all these things like that. Although maybe one of the reasons why they couldn't support Smash 4 is because there just wasn't an esports clause on the contract.
Very possible.
And so this time maybe they could manage to do that. Like, look, we have a right to have this be in part of these tournament environment and these kind of presentations, right? Because, you know, there's always that concern like, oh, how are you going to present our character in these esports environments? Especially like, what if Sonic sucks, right? And like Sega would be like mad that Sonic is no good kind of thing, you know.
It's a possibility.
So
I that's the lawyer in me, and I don't like having to think about rights like that. I just think that it sucks. You know, I basically hate law, right?
Yeah.
All these laws I think are stupid, even though I work in them. In fact, that's a big part of why I do work in them, because I want to specifically try to get around them in a lot of ways. It's the very closely linked reason. But yeah, I mean, it is a concern, and I don't want to be like too esports about it either. So I don't want to give up fun for like the esports potential. I just want the Smash players and Smash scene to like get supported. That's all. I want them to do well.
Hey, so. I mean, look, last time for Smash 4, I kept pushing for Simon Belmont. I wanted Simon Belmont so badly. And, dude, like, it's just perfect, right? Like, because towards B would be the dagger, up B would be the axe, down B would be the, neutral B would be the holy water, down B would be the boomerang, right? Then you're like, oh, how does he get back? He would use his whip to whip things. But then I was even thinking, like, you should be able to throw the boomerang, and if you whip it, it turns into one of those things you could whip and swing on.
That'd be cool.
So, like, you throw the boomerang, you bounce up a little bit, and then you can whip it and swing back. I don't know, I think it'd be, like, some cool ideas.
That would definitely be a cool thing to see, for sure. But are there any characters specifically that you want to see other than Simon?
Nothing. Like, it's so new that I haven't really thought about it. It's going to be cool that they're going to throw the Inklings in there. I think that would be super cool to have them in there, see what kind of thing. Like, I don't know how they're going to do it. Like, are they going to let you paint the floor? You're going to be able to see the floor paint so you can actually squid through the floor? You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Right? Like, if they actually painted the floor so they could actually travel faster and stuff like that.
That would be super cool. Super cool.
I'm just wondering if they would actually do something like that.
And, like, do you get to equip your weapon? You get to pick? Are there different Inklings? Is there like the roller Inkling versus like the bucket or whatever? Or they're just one Inkling who has like a bucket and a roller and a gun?
It's interesting. You're right, huh? I mean, maybe it's the different Bs, right? Maybe you do up B. Oh, what would it be if they up B like didn't make you do a move but just made you change weapons?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the B button was just like the weapon equip, and then you can actually...
or you can just like change which one you have up front, like Olimar, right?
Oh, yeah. See, this is what happens when a new Smash comes out. This is what happens. It's like you start thinking about this and you start trying to come up with these cool ideas and you get excited.
I'm sure there will be an ARMS character in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think Twin Tail is a pretty good bet. Seems like a popular one.
I mean, honestly, Smash 4 had Pac-Man, Mario, Sonic, Link, all in one game, and I just thought that was the most ridiculous thing already. So it would be really funny if they got an X-Men into the game, right? I mean, that would be hilarious.
That would be super cool. It really would be cool.
Right. I mean, a lot of people have been joking about putting Goku in the game as well, like as Ryu's in the game, right? So, I mean, Ryu was already one of the coolest things ever, right?
Yeah, they did a really good job with him, too.
Yeah, they should just put in Akuma. Demon flip to get back onto the stage. Man.
Wow. We'll see. We don't know that much about it yet, of course. We only know a couple of characters. There was that silhouette with all the characters and you can see like Pikachu's clearly in there.
Oh, okay. Right.
Probably Donkey Kong's hair.
I haven't actually
looked
Ness's
at any cap.
Yeah, I haven't looked at a lot of the fan interpretations of those silhouettes.
I just feel like some of them are obvious. Like nothing else looks like Pikachu's ears.
Right. Yeah,
like Ness's cap, you can pretty clearly see.
Right. Okay.
There's some that you can definitely make out, but there's others that I think are a little bit tougher. I'm sure it's not. Well, you never know. Maybe Jimmy Neutron. I don't know.
I mean, how weird could they get? Like, because obviously, well, here's the thing. Smash Brothers could definitely grab people like Goku and stuff like that, but I feel like Smash has always been kind of a celebration more of video games. So I doubt that they'll try to do that. Like, it'd be interesting to throw in a Marvel character or something like that, but, you know, video game history, I think, is a little more important than that. So
yeah, and maybe Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, see, I think Crash Bandicoot would actually be kind of cool.
The games are coming to the Switch.
Right. But the question, of course, that's right, they are coming to the Switch. The question that I have, though, is, like, obviously there were those characters that were in PlayStation All-Stars, like Nathan Drake and stuff like that. Like, would they... Like, would Sony just be like, we give up
Probably
here,
not.
you know, like you want to do a
know.
Nathan Drake or something like that. So
That'd be very funny.
Dark Souls would be pretty freaking funny. Although I just don't know how he would ever get back onto the stage because he would just fall like a rock.
That would be really funny. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully
Please don't put Dante in there.
Too.
We don't need more Dante in that game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man, I'm trying to think who.
I feel like there are some pretty safe bets, like having Samus back.
Yeah, the core
Falcon.
characters are going to be there. The core characters are going to be there. Yeah, for sure. So.
I'm sure Kirby will be there. You know, there's going to be like those main characters.
Right, of course. So, okay, cool. Well, did I just accidentally unhighlight this? I have no idea what just happened.
You want an Advance Wars character? I'd love to have a new Advance Wars, but I feel like I don't know any of the characters, and I played the games a lot. Do you know the actual characters?
D1 was asked who he wanted in there, and he named one of the Wave Race 64 drivers.
They have names?
Apparently, yeah. The Wave Race, you could pick different characters in Wave Race 64.
Could you?
Like that, I guess. I don't know.
Wow, I don't remember.
It's like someone named like Roma or something. I don't know, or something.
There were characters in that game?
I guess.
I played that so long ago. I played a lot of that game. I played that a lot. But I do not recall.
Yeah, I mean, even just from not guest characters, like what kind of Nintendo character would I want to have show up? Like if I wanted a Nintendo character who wasn't in there, like who would I want?
They have a pretty good list already.
Yeah, they've already got a ton of people in there. Dude, and the Dark Souls, you see they're coming out with the Praise the Sun amiibo guy, dude.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know that just because everybody who plays Dark Souls is obsessed with that guy. Praise the Sun.
Is that a guy?
Yeah, he's just like one of the NPC good guy characters that you run into. Like I see Joe talk about him all the time, and like all those guys. Captain Toad. What the hell is Captain Toad gonna do?
I feel like that makes sense though.
He's just gonna run around and die.
Right. He has like no physical talent at all. Right. That's even like the gameplay of Captain Toad.
Right.
He can't do anything except for walk, so we'll figure it out.
Right.
They're really fun games, but really fun levels.
But
that would make sense because he is. That's kind of a newer thing.
Yeah, but dude, I don't even know how they would actually do that. So. Captain Toad. Yeah, he'll be an assist. You know what Captain Toad will be as the assist? He'll come in there, Captain Toad will show up and start walking around, and the whole stage will just start rotating.
Do you mean as an item?
Yeah, as an item, as a capsule item. Like he's just going to run around, and then all of a sudden the stage is just going to start rotating.
That would be cool.
And your controls get all messed up, and you have to run around and be like, what the hell? You know, it would just rotate randomly again.
That would be pretty cool.
Ridley for Smash. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. You want to take a break real quick, and then
sure.
I can
you can look
pop
up some
out
stuff.
the rest of the stuff. Yeah. And then once we come back, we'll close it out with all the crazy news because there's actually a lot of good news, lots of interesting news coming up for the FGC. So we've been gone for 2 weeks. So.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Be right back, guys.